a wonderful summer night, and here we are, about to go in and see JANO Band live for the first time here in the United States. I'm TADIAS here with TADIAS magazine, and I'm at the historic Howard Theater. This is the nation's capital. We're here on July 4th. JANO Band is performing in the United States for the first time. አዲስ ነገር ለማየት ልክ ነው። ጥሩ ነው። አዲስ ነገር ጥሩ ነው። አይተሽ ታወሪያለሽ ነው ለሰው ቆንጆ ከሆነ ያ ልክ ነው። ኮምፖነንት ኤክስፒሪየንስ አይራቅ ነው ወይስ ጨረቃው? አይራቅ ነው። ኦኬ ኦኬ። ጨረቃ አይራቅ መገናኛው ቀን አይራቅ የምትመጪበት ቀን አንቺ ጨረቃ ድነሽ ድነሽ ታምሪያለሽ ድነሽ ድነሽ እስክትጠብቂ ሌቱም አይነጋም ይበቃናል። አሪፍ ነው አሪፍ ነው። ግጥሙን ረሳሁት እየቀረጻችሁ ስለሆነ ማለት ነው። I think we have a band member number 11 right here. So if you guys want to, negotiate that, you have to come through TADIAS. I'm going to go and see how they're doing. If you want to follow me, come along.
My personalities are very different. When I'm on the stage, I'm very different. I'm a different person. I'm very wild. You saw that, I think. So, out of the stage, I'm like this, as you can see, but there's something going on the stage. When I sing, something gets me hopping. So, yeah, I mean, it's wild. Our music is very wild, but at the same time, very mellow, keeping the Ethiopian tradition, culture, the music style, because we Ethiopians got some different style that the world had never seen before. So we're trying to bring it to the international level. That's what we're doing.
In our band, when we create songs, we do it collectively. We make the melodies, and some of us make the bass lines, so the drum lines, the keyboard parts, and stuff like that. But we have like a structure. There's a musical director, there's a band leader, there's a musical director, and there's the rest of the band. So Kirwell is the band leader of our group. I'm the musical director. When everybody comes up with different parts of the songs, the song that we are actually making or the song that we are actually writing, and then what me and him do is we just organize that.
It feels awesome. We have like a long way to go. This is a beginning, but I feel good. The crowd was amazing. It was great.
Were they wild enough for you, or were they kind of like,
they were singing with us. They just respond a lot. So it feels great when you are in the stage. It's nice. I want to say thank you for my manager at TADIAS. He pushed me so hard in education. I was learning law school in Addis Ababa University, and learning and working in music, it's too hard. You have to have a good commitment.
We always start with the Ethiopian material, like the melody, all the different parts. So basically we fuse that with the rhythm section of rock type of things. So Mike is rock fan, so he do all the rock material in the music. So that's how he put it.
When we make the music, like Kirwil said, we start with the Ethiopian stuff, but the main thing is Ethiopian music has been done with different type of styles, different type of genres. So something that hasn't been touched is rock. So we kind of use what makes our music rock is the fact that it has that heavy guitar sound and heavy drum sound, heavy bass sound, and with Ethiopian melodies, completely Ethiopian melodies. It's a new thing. It was a little bit odd to them at first, and here they find themselves recognizing what goes on inside that track, inside the music. They hear Ethiopian kind of, like a known kind of a vibe they get, and they hear it they hear it in a completely different sense, a different perspective.
Very new. And
Very
fresh.
new, yeah.
Absolutely.
And very energetic.
Yeah, energetic. And you had a lot of people out on the dance floor, exploring new moves and stuff like that.
As a matter of fact, if I may add something to this, at the beginning of our work on the project, we were very much questioning how the reaction of the public, the general public, would be. Fortunately, in Ethiopia, it's totally accepted now, totally, especially among the youth. So even with that acceptance, we still had a little doubt when we came to the States. How would they react to what we are going to do? And the reaction, I mean, you were present there, gave us more morale and energy to do more on the project, because they love the new idea that came, especially from the homeland.
You see this?
Yes.
Why is that on the back of the CD cover?
Ertale?
No,
Ah,
the image.
okay, just,
Do you see what it is?
yes.
What is it?
Like fire.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a volcano erupting.
Yeah.
Why is it on the back of the CD cover?
You know, when you look our band at live performance, it's hard, energetic. So these things describe our energy.
The bootlegging situation, the
Piracy.
yeah, piracy, bootlegging, piracy. It's basically the same in a lot of ways. We are trying so hard. I mean, we, the artists, are trying so hard to come up to this problem and try and face it, trying to correct these things. But we need help. We need help from every side. We need help from the investors. We need help from our own society. Our own society needs to learn that we are actually contributing to the society, contributing to our country, trying to do where we're good at in order to help our country. Not only just to make money and stuff, We're also being role models for kids, for young kids there. But we're trying so hard, and the help is not there. Society's not giving back yet. We need a lot of help from the government itself. Sooner or later, it's going to be corrected. I have hope. I have hope. It's just a matter of time.
Even very recently, what I did is I went to 4 or 5 different banks in Addis, and I started talking to them in such a way that you're part of the society, you're functioning here, you're making profits, but there are certain things that are changing, and maybe in a sponsorship or in something, you have to come up with something to help this cultural revolution. And a couple of them gave us their ears. As a matter of fact, the commercial bank gave me 2-3 meetings before I came. You know, did I convince them? Probably a little bit. Would it take a little time for them to understand? Definitely yes. I even went to the extent of telling them that what you have to understand is most of these big movies are being financed by banks. And I gave them a couple of examples like Citibank in LA, Wells Fargo, how they do this thing, how they function, how they finance multi-million-dollar projects. The return is very big on that, but it's not common in our country. So it's the responsibility of young people like this to kind of educate even the system as it exists by telling them, by making some discussions, opening their eyes how things are being done in the rest of the world. And when you see that, and over 60% of the population is under 35, and it's this age group, anybody who has sense will listen.
I believe in the excellence of the music that you do. We're trying, as Adi said it before, we're trying to set a standard right here. When we say set a standard, when someone tries to set a standard, it comes up with sacrifice. You know, you sacrifice your everything to do something, to go big. You know what I mean? So every musician in Ethiopia, or any musician in the world, has to go through this sacrifice and to get to the top, or to bring that excellence. And then when you go to the person that hears the music, and then when you ask them to support you, there's no way they say no to that.
True.
You know what I mean? Because what you have on your hands defines everything. So I believe in excellence too, for the support.
Correct.
Yeah. True.
These things should be done in the next album, and not performing as well, because the people doesn't know, you know, the songs, so they should be able to sing along. But there are some songs, they're like Konso, and there's this another songs like the yeah yeah, Hailu's not here, but yeah, I have, as well as this Somali with Ethiopian song. Yeah,
I think she should sing it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
Go for it.
okay. This is a song for a mother. Everyone loves their mother and really adore them. So, okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
كونا لبنا سدحنا سنسلوك يا بيبي كولي تروي دينيكوي تبالي بغدوي توني هو شي دبيوك كونا لبنا سدحنا سنسلوك يا بيبي كولي تروي دينيكوي دبالي بغدوي توني هو شي دبيوك استيلانغورا قول لازمة وسمشان الناتي هو نسلا يبوش يهيوت رفعت مسارتي فواشنا فكرش كفو ما ينكاش كتو
Wow, that's beautiful.
Awesome.
I saw your CNN interview and you said something about not liking accounting but having to study it anyway. What could you tell me, why are you studying something that you don't like?
Well, my interest is music, but my parents wanted to be an educated person, and it's positive, it's good, and I did it for them and for me as well. I trust them, I trust their opinions, so it's good to be educated and do music as well.
Somewhere down the line, I'm sure that, you know, as all artists do, you know, you might think about collaborating with other artists. Is there anybody you think about collaborating with?
No? I wish Kenan can hear our song on JANO Band, and I wish he can, you know, feature in it. This song called Dirian, it's Somalic one. He's Somali, so he's from Somali, so I wish he could feature in it.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
You know, someone asked me what language that was yesterday, and I just told them Afarinya.
No.
I didn't know it was Somaliya.
It was Somali.
Is that a famous Somali song?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, back in the days he was.
Luckily, I found the right people, the right attitude, and visionaries. So I know we're going very far, no question about it, but this is the beginning of a long journey to come.
Please, I need to hear from all of you. How are you feeling? I want to hear, this is after the show, you've been performing how many songs? You saw the crowd out there. Tell me what you think about the crowd and tell me what you think, you know, like your first impression of performing in the U.S.
It's great. It's really nice. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the people were
awesome, man.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Crazy. It was crazy. No words.
You have no words to it.
I mean, this is more than our expectation.
Yeah.
More than. We didn't expect this.
Way more than
Because
our
we're new for their ears,
Uh-huh.
you know? So
Yeah.
we didn't expect this, but now, from now on, I know people are gonna enjoy JANO.
Absolutely. No, seriously, thank you for having the courage to do something different, you know, because it takes a lot of courage to do something like that. So, wonderful job to all of you. በጣም አሪፍ ነበር። እኛም ስንጨፍር ነበር ካሜራ ይዘን እንግዲህ
I
I'm really
would like to say one word at this moment.
Sure.
TADIAS has been all the way with us. They've been supporting us.
Yes.
And one more time for TADIAS. Yes.
Thank you so much. JANO means like cover lips?
Yeah.
Okay,
Even that is.
What, yeah, can you, how,
Connected.
is that why you guys came up with the name? How did that go?
He came up with the name actually.
This guy came up with the name.
Oh, the silent one.
It's
So fast.
The name JANO, it's a legendary clothes.
A big patriotic attachment to it.
Yeah.
Which is where someone is like very like when there is a holiday. I mean, you didn't wear every day. You wear it like when there's a good moment, you know, when
Special occasion.
memorial. So we want to be patriot for our country, like that clothes. We want to. Yeah.
Well, people who wear this, people wear this.
Yeah, right.
Honorable people wear this. Honorable people, very important people in our society wear this.
Have we seen it? Is this like not kaba?
No.
No.
It's
The red thing.
With the big red stripes.
Oh.
It's like usually
Once-
Muhammad
Yeah, he wears it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wears it. He wears
Very
it.
beautiful.
And one more thing about our clothes, we are sending message, you know, it's like that's how we show how we take music seriously. And how we take our tradition seriously, because those things are together. Our music is born with rock, but it's clearly Ethiopian music. So people should see us as it is, you know, as Ethiopians. So that's our message.
As Ethiopians.
Yeah.
Yeah, TADIAS. ድሮስ ምን እንዴት ሊያዩአችሁ ነበር?
Yeah, with the rock and all.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. But so, is it safe to say that you are the future of Ethiopian music?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Of course.
Definitely.
No question about it.
Yeah. Ethio-Rock roots.
Definitely.
Ethio-Rock.
Roots. Yeah. That's the next
And
generation.
also, you are the first young lady from Ethiopia who interviewed us abroad.
Oh, yeah. So
Yes.
the first
So,
one.
yes, we're privileged, you know.
Definitely, and it's a privilege to meet you.
We are to tell you.
Everything is growing right now in Ethiopia, even the fashion industry. Things are growing. The clothes that we wear on the concerts are designed by Ethiopians. So as you've seen it, it looks good on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to bring everything, every Ethiopia's got a lot of resources. So we're trying to bring everything to the stage, to the world in different ways with the support of our music.